Good day to everyone. This is GATE 2019 and we will handle all the power system questions. Okay. So let us start with this question. It's given a Y bus matrix of 2-bus power system. Okay, there are only 2 buses with 2 identical parallel lines. Okay, connected between them. The Y bus is given to us as this. He is asking the magnitude of the series reactance of each line in per unit. Okay, so here what I can infer from the question is that there are 2 buses. Let me say this is bus 1 and this is bus 2. 2 identical parallel lines are connected. Okay, so let me assume there is 2 identical parallel lines. So identical means that if the reactances and the admittances of these lines are equal. Okay, so I can say it as the reactance of this line is x and reactance of this line is x. Okay, now Y bus matrix of the given power system is given to us. The magnitude of the series reactance of each line in per unit is asked. Okay, so the Y bus is given to us as minus J8, J20, J20 minus J8. Okay, so now what we can infer is we have to find the reactance this thing. So see, now I hope you know the concept of Y bus matrix. So this element is Y 1 2. Okay, so it means it is the admittance of all the elements connected between 1 and 2. Okay, so here see, since this is the case of admittances, so let us say the admittance of this line is y and this line is y. So the equivalent admittance of 1 and 2 is will be what? Y plus y, that is 2y, and it is given to us as J20, or I will compare only the magnitudes. So my y is equal to 10 and then my x will come out to be 1 by y, that is 1 by 10, that is 0.1 per unit. Okay, so 0.1 per unit is the answer of this question. Now the one of the confusion that you can have in this question is, okay, are they given per unit? Yes, they are given per unit. So the one of the most silly confusion that you can have in this question is that there are the admittances. See, when the 2 admittances are in parallel, we add them. Okay, so that is why our 2y will be equal to 20. See, for the reactances you just do like as in case of 2 parallel impedances, but in admittance case you have to do in this fashion. Okay, GATE 2019 power system questions we are doing. Okay, so here it is given 5 alternators, each rated 5 MVA. Okay, 5 alternators are given to us. Okay, with 25% of reactance. Okay, so 0.25 per unit on their own is given, and these are 5 alternators, same 5 MVA. Okay, 13.2 kV. Okay, and they are 5. Okay, so always try to draw things and then these things will be much. So there are 5 alternators, identical, all 0.25 per unit, 5 MV, 13.2 kV. Okay, and now what's going on there? Okay, are connected in parallel to the bus bar. It's connected in parallel. I have already connected the short circuit level in MV at bus bar. Okay, see, let me short circuit these. Okay, now he is asking what is the short circuit level in MVA. Okay, see in this question, see it's given that 25% reactance on its own base. Okay, so the base voltage and base MVA is same, 5 MVA and 13.2 kV for every, and it's 0.25 per unit. Everything is 0.25 per unit, 0.25 per unit. Okay, so now see the logic for short circuit level is, see I have to find this current, and then V into A. Okay, so after finding out this current in the per unit, I will multiply it by 5 MVA. Okay, so that is the meaning of the short circuit level in MVA. Okay, so whenever it is asked you, what you have to do, you have to find ISC into MVA base. Okay, will give you the short circuit level. See the feeling for short circuit level is that it gives you the strength of the system at that point. Okay, so what you can think is that the system can sustain this much amount of short circuit. Okay, so for more info you can visit the links in the description. Okay, so now let me find out ISC. ISC can be simply find out per unit. So it's simple. Your equivalent EMF will be 1 per unit only, as these are all in parallel, and divided by these parallel. What will be the equivalent resistance? See, to find the equivalent resistance across these points, you can short circuit these alternators, and then you can find the R equivalent. So it will be 0.25 divided by 5. Okay, because these are connected in parallel. So 1 upon 0.25 divided by 5 will come out to be 20 per unit. Now the short circuit level will be 20 into 5, that is 100 MVA. Okay, so 100 MVA is the answer. Okay, so that is how you solve these questions. 100 MVA. So it's GATE 2019 power system questions. The total impedance of the secondary winding leads and burdens of a 5 ampere CT is 0.01. Okay, if the fault current is 20 times the rated primary current of CT, the VA output of the CT is what? Okay, so see the rated current is given to us 5 amps, the 5 amps. Okay, and the fault current is given to us as 20 into 5, 100. Okay, now what is asking? The VA output of the CT. So VA output, see if you don't know anything, then you can also just try and figure out. See, these questions are do not have negative marking. These are numerical answer type questions, so you can just use your something that I have to solve the question, you can just figure it out. Okay, so the VA output can be written as I square R. Okay, and this is 100 square into 0.01, and this will be 100 VA. Okay, so you if you want, then you can remember this type of question. Okay, so the rest you can go in the links in the description. GATE 2019 3-phase 50 hertz power system. 3-phase 50 hertz, 400 kV, 300 kilometer long. The line inductance is 1 millihenry, okay, per kilometer per phase. C is 0.01 microfarad per kilometer per phase. The line is under open circuit condition at the receiving end and energized with 400 kV at the sending end. The line is under open circuit condition. Okay. So the line is VR is at no load. Okay, and this is VS. VS is 400 kV given to you. Okay, the receiving end line voltage in kV. Okay, we have to find this VR at no load. See, always if such kind of question occurs, then you should always remember this relation that VR at no load for any line can be given by VS by A. Okay, so now here it is a 300 kilometer line, so that is, it is a long line. So A for from ABCD parameters of long line, A is equal to cos beta L. Okay, so where this beta is given by omega under root LC. L and C are the per kilometer per phase inductances and capacitances. So omega is 2 pi 50 under root LC is 10 to the power minus 3 into 0.01 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, so your your L is, okay, so this is L is the inductance one, and to avoid your confusion, this L is line length 300. Okay, see, one thing you should remember in this question is that omega under root LC. Okay, so this will come out to be 9.93 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, so this expression will come out to be 9.93 into 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, yes, so now your cos beta L will be equal to cos 9.93 into 10 to the power minus 4 into 300, and always remember that this thing is in radians. Okay, so this you have to remember. So it will come out to be 0.9559. 0.9559. Okay, so your VRO will be VS, that is 400. Okay, you just have to put the line voltages, okay, in ABCD parameter equations. Okay, always remember that, divided by cos beta L, that will be 0.9599. so it will come out to be 418.44 kV. 418.44 kV. Okay, so this is the answer, 0.44 kV. Okay, so that is how you have to approach such questions. So GATE 2019 power system questions we are doing. A 30 kV 50 MV generator has this positive. Okay, so positive, let me denote it by Z1 0.25 per unit. Z2 denotes negative sequence. See, in fault questions, generally formulas will do. Okay, and Z0 is 0.05 per unit. The neutral of the generator is grounded with a reactance, so that fault current for a bolted LG fault and that of a bolted three-phase LG fault, okay, are equal. Okay, so in your fault there is a grounded with reactance. Okay, so it is something like this. Okay, so let me say this is xn and it is equal to, okay, this we have to find out. Yeah, value of the grounding reactance we have to find out. Okay, and we have given the current for the LG and the three-phase fault. Okay, see now for LG fault, I hope you know the formula. For LG fault, your fault current is equal to 3 E, let us assume it as 1 per unit, divided by Z1 0.25 plus 0.15. And I hope you know that in the case of the grounded with the reactance, your equivalent Z0 equivalent, let me write it with another pen, Z0 equivalent will be Z0 plus 3 times Xn. Okay, so your expression comes out to be 0.05 plus 3 times Xn. This is for LG fault. Now for three-phase fault, your I fault current will be equal to E, that is 1 per unit, divided by the positive sequence reactance, that is 0.25. So this IF and this IF due to LG fault are equal as given in the question. Okay, so let me mark this 1, this is 2. So equating 1 and 2, what you will get is 3 upon 0.3.4 plus 0.05 plus 3 xn is equal to 1 upon 0.25. Yeah, so on solving this, what you will get is xn you will get as 0.1 per unit. Okay, so it is all out in per unit, but he is asking the value of grounding reactance in ohms. Okay, so Z base is equal to kV square upon kV square base into MVA, kV square base divided by MVA base. So kV base square is 30 square upon MVA base is 50. Okay, so from here I will write with this pen. Okay, so here your xn in ohms will be, I hope you know, per unit is equal to actual value divided per unit is equal to actual value divided by the base value. Okay, so xn in ohms will be, that is the actual value of xn will be per unit value into the base. Base is 30 square by 50. So on solving it, it will come out to be 1.8 ohms. So 1.8 ohms is the answer. Okay, so generally in fault questions, if you remember the formulas, then it is much better. Okay, so that is how this question is solved. Okay, so GATE 2019 power system. Okay, see this question. In a single machine infinite bus system. Okay, so this is the infinite bus system. The generator is delivering the real power of 0.8 per unit. Okay, real power is 0.8 per unit. At 0.8 power factor is 0.8, lagging. Okay, the power angle of the generator in degrees, okay, delta we have to find it out. Okay, see now one thing should always strike in your mind. It's a case of this single machine, okay, and they have not given any which kind of generator is this, so by default you will take the cylindrical rotor type. Okay, and see why I am telling this is, see, whenever there is the power factor is also given to you and load angle is asked, that is delta, same as the is also called power angle, then one thing should strike in your mind, that you have to use this relation psi is equal to delta plus phi. Okay, phi is the power factor angle, delta is the load angle, and psi you can find it out from somewhere. See how? See, the formula for tan psi is V t sin phi, that is the, here it will be the infinite bus voltage, plus I, that is the current flowing, into x divided by Vt. X will be x equivalent Vt cos phi plus I into R. See, what I am saying is that if you take the equivalent of this whole system, okay, you take the equivalent of this whole system, so what you will get? You take the equivalent of this x equivalent will be what? 0.25 plus 0.2 plus 0.4 in parallel with 0.4. So on solving this, you will get what? 0.65. Yeah, 0.65 per unit, and always remember it is going in per units. So now you can easily calculate your tan psi. See, tan psi will be equal to Vt. Vt is your 1 into sin phi. Sin phi. Phi is what? Cos inverse 0.8. So what you will put? Cos inverse 0.8 will be 36.87 degrees. Okay, sin phi. So tan psi will be 1 into sin phi. Sin phi is will be 0.6 plus I into x equivalent is 0.65, and here Vt cos phi is 1 into 0.8 plus I into R is 0. Okay, so see how I can apply this formula. See, tan psi, where you can apply is, you can apply this formula when this is your alternator and this is some reactance, and this is your Vt. Okay, so I have converted this system into this kind of system. Okay, so that is why I have calculated in this fashion. So now I have to calculate I. See, this is the per unit system. So okay, so what you will use, the Vi cos phi. See, in per unit what happens, that you can calculate power in per units. If you multiply it with the base of 3-phase power system, then it will give the 3-phase power, and if you multiply it with the base of single phase power system, then it will give the single phase real power. So power is given to us as 0.8, V is given to us as 1, I have to find out cos phi is 0.8. So I will be equal to 1. Okay, 1 per unit. So now if you put this whole thing in this formula, then what you will get? See, you will get your tan psi will be, you will get your psi is equal to 57.38 degrees. You will get your psi equal to 57.38 degrees. Okay, so now you just have to apply this formula. Psi is equal to 57.38 is equal to delta plus phi. Phi is cos inverse 0.8, that is 36.87. 36.87. Okay, so your delta will come out to be 20.5 degrees. Okay, so this is how you solve this question. This is the answer. 20.5 degrees. Okay, so when such things are given, then you should see the most basic ways is to start using your pen and start writing equations that you remember after reading the question. Okay, so that is the key. Okay, GATE 2019 power system questions we are doing. Let us see the last question for GATE 2019. In a 132 kV system, the series inductance up to the point of circuit breaker location is 50 millihenry. Okay, circuit breaker questions. Okay, see, in power system, it's an easy subject. Why? Because if you know the topics, then you can solve the questions. Okay, you will find difficulties in the power equations related questions, but when you do number of questions, then you will get the idea. Okay, so question solving is the most important part. Okay, rest of the things are just okay. The shunt capacitance at the C is also given us, L is also given us, the critical value of the resistance in ohms. Okay, we have to find out which gives no transient oscillation. So the condition for this is critical resistances R should be less than equal to 1 by 2 under root L by C for no oscillations. Okay, so this is the relation. So our critical resistance will be equal to half into under root L by C. You put the values of L and C. L is 50 into 10 to the power minus 3. So if you are confusing among the units, then please use SI system by default. 0.05 into 10 to the power minus 6. So your R will come out to be, in this question, R will come out to be 500 ohms. So 500 ohms is the answer. Okay, so with this, the power system GATE 2019 is over. Okay.